summer's day in Shepherdstown.
Good morning, viewers. Martin BR5 here. This morning I'm just going to have a rant about Docklands Light Railway and their recruitment process. As I may have mentioned in one of my previous emails, I applied for a passenger service agent. Well, I got selected from the application to go to their assessment day yesterday. Got told the day before, so I had to rush about and arrange cover at work. Gets there, does the first assessment, which was verbal reasoning, pretty easy and understandable why. Second one was maths, and it wasn't basic maths, it was percentages and getting information off the charts and what percentage it is and what percentage of that. I mean, one question was, had a pie chart with all the lead use in the world, and it said the amount of lead, percentage of lead used in petrol this year was this percent, and how much lead will be used in year so and so, and it was absolute nightmare. But to cut a long story short, there were 36 of us on my assessment day, and that was in the afternoon. They'd done one in the morning, and only 4 people passed. Now, yeah, we had the managers there at the start going on about how the DLR, customer satisfaction with their staff and all of that, and staff performance had dropped, and that was the only target that TfL set on that they can't meet, is the satisfaction with the staff. And they're saying, oh yes, we need you to be very customer focused, you're going to be at the front of the operation, you need to be a people person. Well, the likes of me, I work with customers on a day-to-day basis every day, face to face, dealing with difficult situations. There was someone there who's a customer service agent on the airline, so he was dealing with them. And there was even their own customer service agents there who deal with the passengers day in, day out. Yet we all failed because we're not academic enough to do this maths assessment. And the 4 that passed, they've still got another 3 assessments to go, 2 assessments and an interview. So, you know, they're spouting on about being customer focused, but they seem to be putting more emphasis on the academic side of things. Well, what has being academic got to do with working face to face with customers day in and day out, and sometimes in difficult situations? How's maths going to help you with that? Whereas the likes of me and the others, we're already dealing with that in our current jobs, and we know how to handle the situation. But because we're not academic enough, you know, and we couldn't pass this bloody hard maths test, you know, we sort of got overlooked. Now surely if they can't meet the TfL target and their customer satisfaction with the attitude of their staff and the helpfulness of their staff is down, well, surely Docklands Light Railway should be looking to change their recruitment process and putting the emphasis more on customer focused and being a people person, because that's what their manager, who was giving us a talk before it all started, was emphasising. So it just don't make sense. And you know, they're short of staff, and I noticed that because I travelled up on the Docklands and I got 4 trains, 2 there, 2 back, and I didn't see 1 member of staff. You know, and I don't really travel on the Docklands. You know, it'd be nice to see one to just say, do I change here or do I go there? But no. And then you can understand why they're short of staff, because they're putting too much emphasis on people's academic skills rather than their people skills. You know, it's just like the police. They put too much emphasis on academic skills and not enough on life experience and people skills. Hence why most of the young coppers today haven't got a clue and are rude sods. So anyway, rant over. But DLR, change your recruitment process, because as far as I'm concerned, by not giving me a chance, you've lost out. You've lost out on someone with excellent customer focus and excellent customer care. Oh, and back on that, yeah, in my current job I'm actually the customer at the art champion for my department, so I actually help all my colleagues brush up on their customer service skills as well, and coach them, so I can't be that bad at customer service. Right, end of that. Let's enjoy the ride. Oh, one other thing, I'm thinking of taking up a new hobby. I've just been watching a lot of YouTube videos and researching, and it's a ham radio. It seems a very interesting hobby, talking to people all around the world. And it interests me because back in the early 80s I was on the old CB. 1-4 for a copy, good buddy. Got your ears on. Yeah, that brings back some memories. I've been researching it, and it's quite easy now to get into the hobby because they got 3 types of licenses. So the first one's Foundation, which is quite easy, and that gives you privileges to operate at a limited power range. So seriously thinking of doing that. And I've subscribed to a channel called Skyrider who's into all that radio, and his latest video was how to set up a throat mic for use with two-way radio or ham radio on the motorbike. So I could sort of stretch it out to using it on the bike, because it's quite cheap to get into at first, because basically start off with an handheld set which you can buy for about 28 quid. It's on what they call the 2 meter band, and you have to sign in, log into repeaters to extend your range and all of that, but it'd be a start. Then if I didn't like it, it's only cost me 28 quid rather than 200 or 300 quid for a top-notch radio. Might have a go at that, see how it goes.
Smile and you will learn to fly.